Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. The video I'm going to do today is on concealed carry when you have limitations. Now this is a video that I had never even thought about doing until I ended up in a certain position, which was having a heart attack and having open heart surgery. It certainly changes things for you. So before I get on with the video, I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that has sent me notes of encouragement, everybody that has gone to I'm going to say a certain website that was set up by my daughter. I'm not going to mention it in the description or anything like that because just what I did a thank you video to you folks out there. Even though I hadn't monetized the video, I got a thing from the powers that be that said, your content does not meet community guidelines. Really? Saying thank you to you folks out there doesn't meet community guidelines? What the heck is up with that? So anyway, on with the video. As most of you know, I had a heart attack and had open heart surgery. I believe it was on May the 12th of this year, of 2017. And that was very unexpected. And along with that came limitations. One limitation for 2 months is not to push, pull, lift anything in excess of 10 pounds. Now, for folks that have been healthy all of your life, we tended to take everything for granted because you could go to the gym, you could do one thing, you could do another, and you don't even consider 10 pounds. Well, once you've had open heart surgery, then suddenly that becomes way, way different because the limitation is real. And the best way that I can describe it to people that have never experienced it before, I know a lot of you folks have probably at some point in your life cracked or busted a rib, right? So that takes quite a while to heal. And it hurts when you do what? If you move in a certain way, but even breathing hurts when you crack or break a rib. So the best way that I can describe having your chest literally sawn open here at the sternum is it kind of feels like a busted rib. So they put the bones back together, they wrap it with wire, and it's just simply going to take a while to heal. So for 8 weeks, nothing over 10 pounds. And originally I kind of thought, oh, that's got to be bogus, right? Wrong. When I first went to cardiac rehab, they give me like a little 3-pound dumbbell. And I was used to, lifting 30-pound dumbbells with not a problem. Or I could go on a tricep machine and do 100 pounds. Again, not a problem. I get this little 3-pound dumbbell. The exercise is you're sitting like this and you're holding it in both of your hands and you come out just straight. And suddenly it's like, holy crap! That hurts. It's like, what? It's only 3 pounds. Yeah, the restrictions are real. So anyway, when it comes to concealed carry, a lot of us have what? We have semi-automatic pistols. Now this is not a pistol, this is a SIRT laser trainer, but for demonstration purposes, this will do. Most semi-automatic pistols have got recoil springs or recoil spring assemblies that are about 20 pounds, which means the amount of force that it takes to rack the slide, whether you're doing a pinch grip or you're doing an overhand grip, that exceeds my limitation. And it doesn't matter what kind of a gun it is because, I've pulled back on my 1911 and it's like, I come back about an inch, it's like, yeah, we're not going to do this. Same thing goes for a Glock, and it's like, ooh, okay, what do I do? What can I carry? Well, that presented quite a conundrum because One thing that I immediately thought of was like a little snubby revolver. The only problem is I don't own a snubby. I used to. Some time ago I had a Colt Detective Special, but I no longer own one. And the thing is, I don't have the money just to go out and buy one. So essentially, you run what you brung. So my solution is one thing that I already have, which is this little Beretta. And this Beretta does not require a slide to be reciprocated because the barrel breaks open here. Now, this is only a 22. And I know that there will be people out there that will laugh in derision about, carrying a 22 and say, well, that's not effective or anything else. If that's the only thing that you've got that you can use, then by all means use it. In a few weeks from now, I'll be away from that 10-pound restriction and it moves up to 20 pounds, but we're going to see how I feel before we transition to anything else, because my priority is for this to heal, for me to get through my cardiac rehab and everything else as quickly and as efficiently as possible. I want to stay healthy. I want to remain healthy. I want everything to get better, and I do not want to do anything that's going to impede the progress. So, translation, I am not going to do something stupid, and I'm not going to overly push myself. When I do push myself, it's when I'm in cardiac rehab where there are nurses around that they specialize in that sort of thing, and they can tell, when you're hitting a limitation. So when it comes to something like concealed carry, this is the only thing that I have that makes any sense to carry. So that's what it is. But like I said, a lot of times we never talk about this stuff because A, we've never experienced it before. And it's once that something like this manifests, that's when we go, wow, I've never quite thought of that before. So anyway, there you have it. Whatever you have, that's what you use. And I know there are plenty of people out there that will try to present arguments for one thing or another, but realistically, that's what you have to do when that's the only thing you got. I would equate that almost to a car. And you know what? Let me just bring up something else. I had no idea that when you have this kind of surgery, how interested the doctors and the hospitals are about what kind of vehicle you drive, because they restrict you from driving for a week, but they'll ask you all kinds of questions about what you drive. And I'm like, well, I just have a regular full-size car. It's a full-size sedan. What they told me that they didn't want is they didn't want me to be driving an SUV or a truck, something that I would have to climb up into, that typically, you're grabbing onto something, because according to them, that is bad. So that's just a little sidebar for you, but some of that stuff you just don't think about until it happens to you. So anyway, concealed carry when it comes to when you have some kind of physical limitation. Personally, I would rather carry a little snubby revolver, but I don't have one. So I use what I have. That works for me. Hopefully it works for you. And as we all go down this road together, hopefully everything improves for everybody out there. So thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, hey, be safe out there and have a good one.